Good morning, Mount Vernon Lisbon. I'm Scott Weber, Director of Bands at Mount Vernon Community School District.
Office at Mount Vernon. Good morning, Mount Vernon Lisbon.
Good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon! I'm Joe.
And I am Kim.
And we are
Promoting the awesomeness of the Mount Vernon Lisbon area. Good morning, Nathan. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
It is volume.
Hold it, wait a second. We're not ready for that yet.
I was just trying something new. Obviously, change is hard for some people.
Yeah. I'm ready when you are.
It's okay. You want to take a little drink of coffee so you don't spit it all over when I make my noise? There you go.
Mount Vernon and Lisbon, this is your breaking news!
Volume 152, number 15, April 15th, 2020. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We have a new park ranger, and the park ranger is a familiar face.
What?
It says right here.
What is it?
Lisbon graduate assigned to Palisades, Kepler!
Coming home.
Yeah.
All right.
Carl Fairley. Do you know this person?
I don't.
I don't either. Lisbon High School class of 1996 is the new park ranger at Palisades Kepler State Park, a few miles west of his hometown.
Good for him.
Fairley brings years of education and experience to his new assignment. He first attended Kirkwood Community College in the Parks and Natural Resources program. Then he graduated from Upper Iowa University with a BS in Conservation Management and a minor in Criminal Justice. Well, it sounds like he's all prepared for this.
Sounds perfect.
So while getting this education, he worked as a seasonal employee at Lake McBride State Park. And then he was hired later full-time with the Iowa DNR in May 2020 as a park ranger at Nine Eagles State Park. Well, that sounds like a perfect fit.
Congratulations.
Remember, we
That's
were so
exciting.
concerned we lost that other
Park ranger?
park ranger, I forget
Yeah.
his name now. But after years of service, to get
Yes.
somebody like this, I think
Yes.
that's really cool.
That's really neat with
Yeah.
a connection to the town and
Yeah.
area too. Yeah.
So the PD station costs are higher than expected.
Well, you know, that was a big renovation.
It was a big, and you know what? This happens when you're building new things.
It's called a bid. It's
Yeah.
not called, this is how for sure what it's gonna cost. That'd be a lot of line to print in an article.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
And the disclaimer would be too long in the contract.
It would be
Yeah.
too much.
So the costs for renovations to the Mount Vernon Police Department are roughly 40% higher than the city of Mount Vernon currently has saved for the project. But the Mount Vernon City Council recommended finishing the renovation anyway. Well, why wouldn't you?
You're already in it.
Yeah.
In it to win it.
You can't stop now.
Now, what, you're gonna have half a toilet?
No, 60% of it.
Okay, 60% of the toilet. What's missing? The flusher?
I don't know.
You don't want that.
Well, I don't want to think about
No.
what's missing in that
Moving
equation.
on.
Let's get a full toilet.
Yes.
Mount Vernon City Administrator Chris Nosbush noted that completing the police station has been set as a goal for the city council, period. Okay.
Full stop.
Martin Gardner and Associates came forward with an estimate of $700 grand for phase 2 of the project, which doesn't include an estimate of $80,000 in engineering estimates for the project. Nosbush said during budget discussions, the council had planned for $500,000. Okay. Well, anyway, it talks more about this, and that period took it out. When I take out that period, it becomes Council Martin Gardner. Periods are important, Nathan.
That sounds like Monopoly. Isn't there Marvin Gardens?
Yes.
In Monopoly?
There it is. Yeah. All right, so now we're jumping over to Lisbon. City School discussed park lease. All right?
Okay.
All right, the City of Lisbon and Lisbon School District will be reviewing the lease for park and building usages ahead of their next joint meeting.
Oh.
At stake is clearing up language in the current lease agreement between the city and the school that indicates where rental payments are to be spent and who's in charge and et cetera, et cetera.
I see.
Jumps
So
on to
just
16A, you can read about it yourself.
tidying up some things.
There you go. You know you gotta make those contracts clear, so both
Yes.
parties know what they're doing, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see, SELCC offering pool scholarships.
Because you know pool's going to try to be open again this summer.
Yeah, we read that already.
We
didn't
did a couple weeks ago.
All right.
When it
so-
was 80 and now it's 30. Nobody wants to talk about swimming in 30, but it's nicer today, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
we're not quite ready for the pool regardless.
No.
But it's nice to know it'll be there
I'm never
when
ready.
we need it,
I'm
right?
never ready for a swimsuit, but anyway.
And next week on the show, Kim is going to be modeling her swimsuit.
No, she is not. Ever. Ever, ever.
All right, Southeast Lynn Community Center is offering scholarships for Mount Vernon pool passes.
Which is so nice.
Yeah, and that's for those with financial needs. Scholarships are
Yes.
available to residents of Lisbon and Mount Vernon school districts. Limited number of scholarships are available. Sign up opens Friday, April 16, and continues until the funds are completed. So
And can I just
look that
say,
out.
what
Check
a
it out.
better way to spend your day, or a nice way to spend your day. Swimming outside in the fresh air with some friends, or making new friends, than sitting home alone in front of your screen.
Yeah, don't do that.
So thank you, Southeast Lynn, to make that possible for
Yeah.
you, because it's not, it is an investment. A pool, a summer pass is an investment. So good for them. Thank you for doing that.
Okay, here's one. The city is looking at switching dog licenses from an annual renewal to a lifetime license.
I love that idea. And it's not your lifetime, it's the dog's lifetime, I would assume.
Yes.
I
Well, that's-
love that,
Yeah.
because, let me tell you, some dog owners, I may or may not know, forget to sometimes, may or may not, renew their dog's license every year. And it would be really nice to just do that one-stop shopping.
One-stop shopping. The city is looking at switching dog licenses from the annual renewal to a lifetime licensing for dogs in the community. Currently, residents are required to renew every year. This is according to Chapter 56 of the City of Mount Vernon Code. According to the current ordinance, licenses are to be purchased within 30 days of purchasing or adopting a dog. The fees are applicable to all citizens under the age of 62 who own a pet. Fees are waived for senior citizens in the community. The rate is $10 for an unmicrochipped dog and $5 for a microchipped dog. Ooh, cheaper if you got a microchipped dog.
Yes, if you get a rescued dog, they're pretty much always microchipped.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Owners will be provided with a metallic tag bearing a serial number and license, which should be attached to the dog's collar.
Yep.
If a tag is lost, it can be replaced for $5.
Yeah, so I would
Right.
love, I support that.
Well, it's
I vote
good
yes.
too if you get your dog lost.
Well, and if you
Then it's
have a
registered
runner,
some way.
if you have a runner,
Oh,
I may or may not have a runner. I may or may not have had the police involved with catching her. So, yes. Anyway,
all right.
oh, look at that beautiful picture of the Methodist Church.
Well, that is pretty.
That's a 360. That's
So
cool.
this is talking about Easter celebration. Many local churchgoers returned to in-person services Sunday, April 4th for Easter. More than 100 Mount Vernon Methodists joyfully worshiped on Easter Sunday. They wore masks and they were socially distant, but that is a pretty picture. It's a beautiful church.
It
We
is.
have some beautiful churches in this community.
Mhm.
So,
In the Methodist Church, in the hallway before you enter the sanctuary, they have a picture of the original sanctuary. And it was huge. It was clear back through all of those back buildings, and that was the whole church. It's a fascinating picture. So if you're ever in the Methodist Church, check it out.
check out the Methodist Church. Okay, so let's go to this. The City of Mount Vernon extends COVID-19 leave. Mount Vernon Council moved to extend the voluntary COVID-19 leave until July 1
Okay.
in a 4-1 vote. Mount Vernon City Council member Eric Robish offered the dissenting opinion. Mount Vernon
What
City,
does that mean?
well, they
leave
voted
from
on it
what?
and he was the one that said
No, leave from what?
Oh, I think this is for city staffers.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they have a COVID-19 leave.
In
So
place.
it's an extra sick leave.
Right,
So if
okay,
you
that
get
makes sense.
COVID-19, then you need to stay home.
And so that's not counted against your original.
That's
sick
correct.
leave. Oh, got it,
Yeah.
okay,
And
perfect.
so now they're extending this until July 1.
Okay.
So I have until July 1 to get COVID, but I really don't want it.
You are vaccinated.
I am double vaccinated, I've had two.
Yes.
Two.
Well, I
full
call
shots.
that vaccinated, because if
Okay.
you don't have two, you're like half vaxxed, right?
Yep.
You're vaccinated.
I'm fully vaccinated, right?
Yes. That's exciting.
All right.
Good for you.
Okay, well, I don't want it, so I don't care if they extend it to July or forever, I still don't want it.
I don't think anybody wants it.
All right. Oh, Science Cafe is back. Really?
What?
Yeah, it says right here.
Oh, very
The
cool.
April Science Cafe will be Tuesday, April 20th, 7 to 8. Scaffolds for bone regeneration is the topic.
Ew.
Yeah, Dr. Salem, who holds these titles. Digley Chair of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Professor of Pharmaceutics, smart man. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's via Zoom, and they ask you to fill out a form so that you can get the Zoom link.
Good.
So it's all here on page 2A, so check it out yourself.
Yes. Drug take back set for April 24th.
Yeah, that's a good one. If you've got some extra pharmaceuticals at home that your prescription ran out and you got an extra bottle or whatever,
Now, they still have the drop-off at the police station.
I think you can do
Both
that anytime.
police stations, yes.
Yes, so, but just this gets it in your head.
Well, this is Lynn County Sheriff's Office here,
Yeah.
so there you go.
So if you're not in Mount Vernon, you can do it there.
Here.
Perfect.
All right, let's see.
Oh, that ATV ordinance, public hearing. If you want to drive your golf cart,
Monday, April 19th. Okay.
get on that.
And I think they're still on Zoom too, so you have to find out where
Yeah.
that meeting is or how to get on
Okay.
it.
Oh, congratulations, Clarissa Player. One of 13 students recognized with scholarships to honor their work and commitment to women's issues, diversity, and social activism at the University of Iowa.
Well,
Good.
that's smart. Of course I would expect
Of
that of
course.
Clarissa Player. What a
Yeah.
nice kid. All right,
What else?
so let's see. I'm on page 5A now.
Okay, I am too.
Oh, yeah.
How nice.
How
It's
nice.
always good when we're synchronized, when we're in sync.
We've got some COVID-19 vaccine information sessions.
Yeah.
Those are through the Iowa Department of Public Health. I'm not going to read this whole story, but
No.
they've got schedules in there if you want to learn more about it. That's the way to do it. And all of us should get vaccinated. Everybody should. And I know it's hard, but here's a nice resource for you to find out how and where.
Yes.
So
Sounds
look
good.
it up.
Perfect.
National Volunteer Week through the Red Cross is April 18th through 24.
Well, very good.
So there you go. Okay, Cold Corner.
Cold corner, cold corner, cold corner, cold corner.
This is the Cold Corner, everybody. All right.
Yes, what's going on? Kathy Boggs. Lost Apothecary?
Lost
Novel
Apothecary. It's a novel.
Can be, oh. I thought we were doing a Lost and Found. I thought there was some, like, what is that? National Treasure? Is that the Nick Cage
Yep.
movie?
Yes, it is.
Yes, where we're finding
And so we have
things
clues in the
stuffed
paper?
in walls. Oh,
Okay.
what's happening?
Well, let's see. Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, named most anticipated book of 2021 by Newsweek and
Anticipated.
several other publications.
Oh, anticipation. Anticipation.
Oh, look at this. When I first tried to purchase it for Cole Library, even Amazon was sold out.
What?
Now that's a hot book.
I think they even published those, so
Yeah.
how could, oh my goodness. That's a lot. Hot.
But they have it at the library now, okay? So the debut novel is fast-paced and unexpected twists and turns, and you can reserve it curbside.
Yeah, you better get on it, because
Yeah.
it's,
Call Kathy, Cold Corner.
yeah, cold corner.
That was your Cold Corner, ladies
That
and
was your
gentlemen.
cold corner.
Oh,
What?
the old fire station plans could come back under review.
Oh, I love that building.
Oh my gosh, how long have we been talking about this
Yeah.
thing?
Years and years and
Years.
years and years and years. What am I thinking?
Well, I'm gonna read this story.
Please
Ready?
do. I'm excited.
Cold Corner.
Cold corner, cold corner.
There have been no formal plans developed for the old fire station building on First Street in Mount Vernon. City had agreed to accept a bid for the assessed value of the property if the city and buyer had a satisfactory development agreement. Mount Vernon City Administrator Chris Nosbish said a meeting will be held with Meredith Hoffman, one of the people who voiced an interest in developing the business. Hoffman and James Richards of Bon Appetit put in a bid to purchase the building space in October 2019. As part of the agreement, the city and buyers had to develop an agreement. Okay, so Mount Vernon does not relinquish control of the old fire station until the buyers and the city are satisfied with the development agreement. Development agreement, as was previously reported in October, focuses on that the redevelopment is something the city and its residents deserve and that the developers have the financial
Well,
wherewithal to make it happen.
and let's talk about that. Who wanted to start a business last year
Right.
where nobody could come?
Yeah.
I don't think so. So maybe they're like, okay, we see the light at the end of the tunnel perhaps, and maybe we'll start thinking about it now. Well, good.
Okay, this is Chris Nosbish.
What does he
I
say?
believe the fate of the building, if not privately renovated, rests with the renovations of the police station. Once we are able to move the squad vehicles from the old fire station, we will be less reliant on its storage capability.
Well, that makes sense. You don't want to sell a building and not have places to put things.
So anyway, I don't know if really, they're just reviewing
Yeah.
where they are. So there's really
Yeah.
nothing, no news here.
No.
Well, it was not moving forward. So what I'm sensing is that it's back on
The
the,
police station renovations moving forward pushed that story to be
which is
reported.
helping it roll. Okay,
So it's back on the table.
there we go.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
Back in discussion. Let's figure that out.
Well,
Well, look at this. Bright star, bright star, bright star.
yeah, musical by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell.
Oh, this looks interesting.
It is very interesting. It's the high school musical from Mount Vernon that's happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and next weekend, Friday and Saturday. Buy tickets
Tickets
on.
are available at booktix.com.
It's very easy.
Huh.
Some people are like, oh, online tickets, what do I do? I don't know who to call, I don't know what to do. It's very easy. Very, very easy.
Okay.
yep. Where you got mine?
Well, it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago that I'd drive over to the school and
You
buy
could
my tickets to.
You can still do that if you want to, in
Oh,
Stephen's
okay.
office.
And you can probably go the night of and buy
Or
it.
probably ask
They're
your
not-
friend Kim, who has a daughter in the show, if she can get you a ticket.
Yeah.
You
I
can
know.
probably do that.
I know how to work it. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about soccer.
Well, okay.
Okay, here we go.
They're kicking up 2 wins.
Kicking.
Kicking and kicking.
They look like they're having fun in these pictures, doesn't it?
Yeah, well,
Like,
yes.
I've never
Fun.
played a game of soccer in my life, but
Neither.
it looks fun from these pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Mount Vernon Lisbon girls soccer team collected 2 away victories for the week, with a 4-0 win over Center Point Urbana and a 6-1 routing of Beckman Catholic.
Okay.
All right, then we've got the Stormin' Pointers here. The team posted a 4-0 victory in an away game against the Center Point Urbana Stormin' Pointers Tuesday, April 6th.
What is on earth is a storming pointer?
Well, I think she's pointing there with her toe.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the
That's
correct-
completely clear now.
All right. Anyway, Stormin' Pointers. Let's see. MVL over Beckman Catholic, 6-1. The team, led by head coach Jenna Hindman, finished their week with a decisive 6-1 victory at Beckman Catholic.
Woohoo!
All right, so that sounds
Oh,
pretty
Lisbon boys track team took first place, not fifth, as was previously recorded.
good. Ooh, sorry, was that my fault?
So I'm sure it was.
Okay. Anyway,
What else?
are we switching pages now?
Well, I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, now let's talk about boys soccer.
Okay.
Oh dear, bad news. 4 losses. Sorry, guys.
You know, it's okay.
Mount Vernon Lisbon varsity boys soccer team squeezed 4 games into the week of April 4th.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah, and they got 1, 2, 3 headlines here. CPU over MBL in 4, Trailblazers fire MBL 4-0, Pella over MBL 3-0, Warriors 10, MBL 0. Oh boy, I'm sorry guys.
Yeah.
You're still good kids and we still love you. Never forget that.
Yes.
Okay, Lisbon girls track team finishes 3rd and 2nd. Lisbon girls varsity track and field team placed 3rd at the Marion Early Bird event and earlier in the week placed 2nd at the South Tama Early Bird.
Well, thank you for the clarification. That headline made me want to read more. Because how can you win third and second? You can come in and do the lateral way.
Be a live studio audience, ladies
Live
and
studio
gentlemen.
audience.
Okay, Rams post solid 5th place
Perfect for what?
in Dubuque.
For
The
what?
Cornell's Caroline Kiss. Riss, sorry. You'll understand when you're 58. Riss and Madison Osbom captured event titles on a rainy Saturday at the University of Dubuque Spartan Invitational. 2 individual champions helped Cornell's women to a solid 5th place showing in the 11-team field. Okay, well, good for them.
Yes.
Oh, golf. Golf now, too. huh?
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Lions topple first 2 opponents. Ooh, that's exciting.
That's very good.
The Lisbon varsity boys golf squad picked up wins in their first 2 events of the new season under the direction of head coach Andrew Call.
Awesome.
Lions opened their season in a familiar location in Carnoustie Country Club. Team won by 4 strokes over both Marquette Catholic and Midland in a triangular. Ooh, 3-way
Triangular.
Okay. All right. And then the Lions enjoyed another successful round at Carnoustie Friday, April 9th in a dual win over visiting Highland.
I don't know much about golf, but I think that would be classified as a good swing by Stacy Hall there.
That looks like a good swing.
That looks like a good swing.
Mhm. So Lisbon, now we're talking Lisbon girls.
I'm
right?
ready.
Okay, Lisbon girls varsity golf squad got off to a winning start in their first 2 events. Yay! Besting teams from Xavier and Highland in a week.
Wow.
So good for them.
Yeah.
Mustang track and field, strength and mid-distance.
Yes. Yes.
Mount Vernon girls varsity track and field team found themselves finishing 4th and 11th at 2 different events for the week.
Okay.
Mustang.
It's early, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's hard. When it hasn't been nice and you can't be
Yeah.
running outside, you gotta get in shape.
You
So-
gotta get in shape. So
Oh,
anyway.
T-ball and baseball.
Oh, you're looking at the ads.
I'm just looking at this little ad because Lisbon Parks and Recs, I remember sitting and watching T-ball with my little babies. I mean, actually, I was
The
sorting
little
pictures.
babies that aren't little anymore, you mean?
Yes, was sorting pictures yesterday and running across every soccer team T-ball, every type of picture. And I remember, T-ball always cracked me up the most, but was also, you had to watch a lot because those little babies, they hit that tee and then they want to throw that bat and you have to be watching because it could be coming right at your head.
Yeah.
So, but it's a fun memory to look at all those pictures, and thank you both Lisbon and Mount Vernon's Parks and Rec for doing those activities, because they're really they're memory makers. Hello?
Yep, I'm just looking for another
Okay,
story.
Don't let me bother you.
Anyway. City engineer,
Yes?
14A, outlines costs for getting to Highway 30 bypass area. For getting to Highway 30 bypass area. Let's see what this is. $3 million.
Okay, enough said.
Yeah. That was the estimated cost for expanding infrastructure from city limits out to south of Highway 30 bypass area in Lisbon, not including the cost of annexation of property. Lisbon city engineer David Checkinger had drawn up plans for the cost of the request of Lisbon City Council member Travis
So
Quebec.
infrastructure, that's roads and drainage and things? Is that what that is?
Drainage, sewer, yeah.
Jubeck and the council have put investigating the expansion as one of the city's goals for the current fiscal year.
Okay.
And Checkinger had been investigating potential costs.
Okay.
That's still a lot of moolah, isn't it?
It is.
A lot of moolah. Oh, CDG announces date time for community cleanup.
Who is that? Who's the CDG?
CDG is the group I work for, the Mount Vernon Lisbon Community Development Group.
Yeah,
Annual cleanup day, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
April 24th, that's coming up.
it's a great day. It's
I hope
really a great
you
day.
can all come.
I
Kim
hope so
almost
too.
always shows up.
I love it.
And sometimes her kids too.
Yeah.
And anyway, April 24th, we meet at City Hall at about 8. You can come a little earlier. Sue and I will be there with coffee and donuts and be all ready and set. We have chores for you to do all around
Yeah.
the uptown area. We all work really hard on that one day to make it nice and look pretty for the next weekend, which is
Talk the walk.
Chalk the Walk. So this
Yes.
will be our way to polish up the town before our
And it's
tourists
rain
start
or
coming.
shine.
It's rain or shine, and it almost always rains that day.
Yes.
Which is good news, because that means the next week Chalk the Walk it won't rain.
Yes.
But that's
And
what I tell myself.
April 24th, also my Charlie's birthday.
Oh,
13, I will have no more, all teenagers now, except for my grandsons, but yes.
I'll say a little prayer for you.
Please
With
do.
all those teenagers.
Say a little prayer for me.
I'll do it.
All right.
Okay, you're singing the wrong song.
I am.
It's the
I'm
end of the
singing
show.
a different song.
Just what makes that little old ant think he can move that rubber tree plant? Everyone knows an ant can't move that rubber tree plant, but he's got high hopes. He's
See you
got
next week. Thanks for
high hopes.
watching.
He's got high hopes.